right, so I'm just gonna kind of speak. I feel like this is planet reclamation, redemption, it's like a place that we came to either keep ourselves busy our whole life and avoid any of those things I just mentioned, or we choose to slow down, breathe, feel all the things that we've been running from, and find our breath again, find ourselves again, find these things, that these talents or gifts or parts of ourselves that there's just not any way to like describe it, because it just comes through you, or it just comes to you. Like I think that everybody has psychic abilities, but you have to, just like anything, you have to choose to sit and practice it and open up to it. I've been moving through like crazy exhaustion today. I've sat down and rested twice, and if I get like emotional overload, like my body will just shut. My body like goes into this like overload, like override, I guess is what you call it. Like this didn't used to be, like it didn't used to be a thing for me, but now you almost go into like forced rest sometimes, because that's the thing, is that our bodies are built for healing. Like our bodies are built to process all of these emotions, and we're not just here to be bots and machines, but in some way or another, doing shadow work is the way that you reclaim these parts of you. And I'm sure it's the mix, it's a combination of all of it, and the inner child healing too. But it's a process that takes time, and I definitely would recommend learning, and like anything that you're inspired by, or you're drawn to, or like that a struggle that you have, to like go and learn. And I mentioned how I did talk therapy, but that may be for some people and for some people not, because I actually didn't feel very comfortable in that space. Like I didn't hate it, but it was like I didn't feel safe with those people, and I didn't want to open up to them. But then I found meditation groups, or they found me kind of with other people moving through something similar, and being able to like have meditate in a group setting. And I'm saying a group setting, but it was online even. So like that's the thing, is like we have so much available. You can go to like women's or men's circles and these different things, but you can use people and I don't know. I don't understand how it works, but everything is just a story. Like, I have to be productive. Oh, I have to do this. I have to do that. They're just stories. Oh, I'm a narcissist. Oh, I'm bipolar. They're all just stories. And it's not to say that you don't have hurt parts of you, or that your mind that you don't have these coping mechanisms. But the moment that you start to rewrite it, the moment that you start to accept it and love it, and ask yourself, what do I need? Like, what would make me feel better? What would help me feel whole again? Like, then you start to take all of those fractals and bring it back into the whole of who you are, because you're still a whole being. It's just that you're not viewing yourself that way. So this whole truth versus manipulation or casting illusions, I don't know, because it's thrown me for a whirlwind so many different times. But all I know is that it's a choice, and there is no easy path here. But in some way or another, you always end up alone. And I'm not saying that you'll never have people around you, or that you can't have friends, or you can't have a partner. That's not what I mean. But there's ways in which the universe works that you're always going to end up back at you. And then it's your choice what you want to do with that, how you want to act, how you want to deal with the moments that you're triggered and the moments of pain. And all right, I'm going to stop there. It's a choice if you want to reclaim the true you. You want to reclaim your shadow. You want to love these parts of you so that you don't feel separate anymore, so that you don't feel fear. Or that you're not running circles in fear and anxiety all the time. It's not that you're not going to feel these things, because we still have to feel, but the more that you love yourself, the more that you feel safe in your body, the more peace that you create, the less of all these other stories that you need to think. Like, the calmer that your mind is, there's not stories. It's not to say that, and then you'll feel projections and stuff like that. Like, it's not like the game doesn't stop, as long as you're here. But there are entities that feed off of our weaknesses, and there's always distraction here to keep us stuck in loops. But you can choose to move out of the chaos and reclaim those parts of you. But there is a lot of emotion. That's how it's been for me. I don't know how it is like for other people. There's been a lot of purging. And it does seem like it's sort of this muscle that over time, which for me has been a long time, but over time it does get stronger, where you can either move through something faster, or you don't attach to it as much or as quickly, or there's just, again, it's like it goes in with the stories, because it's like once you've let go of a lot of these stories and these beliefs, then you're still feeling feelings when they come to you, but you don't want, there's no reason to attach to it when you don't feel ashamed of your being, and you don't feel worthless. Like it may hit you time to time, but it's just not the same, because you accept your existence just as you are, just as it is. It's like, I'm not powerful and successful, or and again, it still touches me time to time, because you're still having to move through things, but and you still want, there's still like things that I want to do and accomplish, and things that I want to follow my higher self and doing. But then the irony is that it seems like, at least now, a lot of the doing that is to be a trigger for people. Like that's not something that I saw, or that like God came to me and was like, hey, this is what you're going to be doing. But it's like I've just seen it as I'm moving through it, of like, wow, okay, now I'm just like pissing people off. Like that's like 11 on the clock. And being able to laugh at, when you can laugh at the insanity of it all. And because I know I still take it too serious sometimes, but also I don't want to be a mock of myself or others, a mockery. I don't want to mock myself or others. I think that's it. As I know, I'm definitely, like I said, my body, that's the other part, is that your body comes so much more online, and then you are guided by that. You're guided by your heart and your gut and your third eye, like your higher conscience. It's just like you have this other guidance system that comes online that you are kind of trusting to blindly guide you through this, like none of us know the final destination, or like it's unfolding as you go, kind of. Yeah, and like I said, I didn't know that being a trigger was going to be like a big part of this journey, but because it's like that's not fun. It's not fun. Like I don't enjoy that, but I also want to like do my part. I want to play my role and do what I need to do while I'm here. And so there's a lot of acceptance. I'll end it there. All right, love you guys.